So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Running behind center with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They stay on the ground with Kamara. It's a gain of 22. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Saints pushing for points. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Another run for Kamara. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. And it cost them 5 yards. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41. Counter give to Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's not going to get much, a modest gain at best to the 41. He'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Carr back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens have it deep in their own territory at the 13. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. The toss now to Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They bring a tight end in motion right. Here's 2nd and 14. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From midfield on 2nd down. Put the body on the line for his team. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Here's Henry running left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The give right side to Henry. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Carr with it on 1st. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on fourth. To throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Carr. Escapes the pocket. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pistol snap to Carr. On the move, headed right. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. This one falls incomplete.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Throwing deep towards the end zone. He's got it inside the 10. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Tucker on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. He's on the move. Try and push it deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the... Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Bails out of the pocket quick. A bit of desperation on this deep shot.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on.